Taurus Risings July 2022 seems like an extremely busy time and one where you might be moving to a new house or moving somewhere with your family at least. So if you're excited to hear about what July 2022 has coming up for you and your rising sign, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Hi, I'm Maren. If you are new here, I am a Western Hellenistic astrologer using the tropical zodiac and whole sign houses in this video. And as always, some of the transits mentioned, such as the new and the full moons, will have their own individual videos if you would like to watch those after this, if they're already out. On the 1st to the 2nd, Mars in your 12th house is squaring Pluto in your 9th house. So some focus on working through mental health issues because Mars in Aries is in your 12th house of mental health. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It looks like right now some of the issues or struggles are internal. Is being made difficult or being manipulated by either people that teach you, like instructors, high-level professors, or by the fact that you're in a foreign country or in a dynamic that feels very outside of your beliefs and your culture, and that's leading to some instability in your mental health. Then on the 5th, Mars is entering your 1st house. So Mars entering the 1st house is a great time to go after things, to work out, to pursue what needs to require confidence. It can be a time where you get injured more easily or a time where you feel like you're pissing the world off, but a fire is lit under your ass basically and you get busy as hell. Then on the 5th, Mercury enters your Cancer 3rd house of communication. So you have more to speak about, more to work on, and you are busy as fuck. 11th to the 12th, Venus in your 2nd house is trining Saturn in your 10th house. You're securing the bag. Money looks good for you this July, especially because it looks like you're getting support or help from your job and they're like really supporting you working or doing this, or if you're self-employed, you're getting career support that helps you make more money. However, on the 13th to the 14th, Venus in your 2nd house is scoring Neptune in your 11th house. So do be aware that the good money coming in could come with some dishonesty from people that are helping you or a lack of clarity on what their aims or what their intentions are. Then on the 13th, there's a full moon in Capricorn in your 9th house. A letting go, an ending, or a high point with higher education or foreign travel that is coming to an end, or you're able to celebrate something that's finishing, like a degree or a trip is wrapping up. On the 16th to the 17th, there's a Sun-Mercury cazimi in your Cancer 3rd house. You're realizing or having an intellectual breakthrough around a project that you're working on that is not too long or substantial, but is like a daily commitment or content you're putting out. Something that you're busily working on a daily basis is having a breakthrough. On the 18th, Venus then enters your Cancer 3rd house. So Venus entering the 3rd house is a lot more ease, harmony, and creativity you're able to put into your communication, able to put into your project that you're working on. So things begin to ease up after that breakthrough. And on the 19th, Mercury enters Leo, your 4th house. So more talking about home or family could arise. From the 18th to the 19th, the Sun and Mercury in your 3rd house are opposing Pluto in your 9th house. So again, feeling like you are manipulated or up against a huge opponent at school or around foreign travel, immigration, things like that is very likely end of this month as well. And on the 23rd, the Sun enters your Leo 4th house, putting a focus on home, family, and property for the last week of the month. From the 24th to the 25th, Venus in your 3rd house is squaring Jupiter in your 12th house. So you're having a sudden improvement in your mental health that is leading to a lot of improvements with your family. Like you were having a breakthrough that leads to a lot of good things coming your way with living situation or with family. And on the 26th to the 27th, Mercury in your 3rd house is getting a square from Mars in your 12th house. So it's kind of a rude awakening. It's like, no one's going to save me. I'm going to fucking go for it. And I'm going to solve this with my family and my living situation on my own. And that's really empowering. On the 28th, there's a new moon in your Leo 4th house. A new beginning around living situation, family, property, the foundations of your life. There's something new starting end of July. And on the 29th, Jupiter stations retrograde in your 12th house. So you've had a lot of mental health breakthroughs over the past 3 months, and you're now thinking about them, looking back on them, and maybe deciding what you don't need to focus on anymore and you don't need to prioritize. On the 31st, Mercury is opposing Saturn between your 4th and 10th houses. So speaking with your family about something could get a hard no or have an obstacle thrown in it because of work. So work is putting a wrench in something you're trying to do with your family. And finally, we end the month on the 31st with Mars conjunct Uranus in your 1st house. You might be acting pretty intensely on the very end of the month. You might be doing something pretty aggressive and out of nowhere. That's how I would say it, aggressive and out of nowhere. Or you're getting injured out of nowhere. If this is close to the degree of your ascendant, I'm not going to say this is going to happen to everyone, obviously, but you're either something aggressive is happening to like your identity or your body, or you're the one doing that. If any of this resonated or it sounds like something that's coming up in your life, do make sure that you comment down below. I read everything and I would love to hear from you and how this is landing in your life. So my guidance for Taurus risings for this month would be to prioritize your family. It looks like you are, so I would encourage that, or your living situation. Prioritize the foundations of your life, not things that could happen that are not guaranteed. And the end of the month, I'd say wear a seatbelt. It's nothing terrible by any means, but I mean, be careful. Like, I'd be careful with these things happening in my first house. Otherwise, do make sure that you're liking, subscribing. I see a lot of you have not subscribed, just putting it out there. Share this video if it helped you. That does help the channel a lot as well. Let me know if this is landing in your life in a certain way or any predictions that you have about the astrology as well, and I will see you in the next one.
There is one thing